Everybody, the show will be starting here in about 8 minutes. Get yourself something to drink, maybe something to snack on. This is going to be a wild ride. We're doing something very different for the show. Streamloot cards are already active. We're going to be putting a little bit of how do I say? If we get to a certain amount of Streamloot cards played, we're going to do a fourth episode. Currently, this is only signed up for 3, but if we do well enough and people really like it, I'll do a fourth one. But get yourselves together. This is going to be Alien Connection, December 8th, Episode 1, Space Trucker, as we're playing Roy Hawklin in this co-op Last Survivor during a lovely Christmas excursion for this man all the way out to Hadley's Hope. Get yourself together. This is going to be great. All right, everybody. Are we ready? You guys are going to be learning the game along with me. I know this is new for a lot of you. Some of you were here for the Norse Foundry stuff. So we're going to be kicking this off in a minute. I got some fun stuff in store. It is warm in here, and you'll see why I'm saying that in a few moments. It's going to be entertaining. If anyone's been here for our lovely, lovely aliens mixed with all the Ridley Scott universe, a Blade Runner, and everything else, you're in store for some of the classics that we did before. I hope you guys enjoy it. That's right. Buckets. Hey, everybody. Welcome to our first episode of Alien Connection here on EFP. We did this a while ago over on Norse Foundry. For those you might remember, some of these overlays look similar. I've kept a lot of the same CCTV look that I had in the other ones, but I've updated them a little bit. You may notice I'm dressed for the Christmas occasion. I'm wearing my grandfather's trucker hat. He was obviously a Korean pop fan. It's gonna get wild, guys. You want a chaos, you want some craziness. We have this, we have an overhead cam, we have a whole bunch of stuff. Things will break. I guarantee there'll be gremlins, but don't worry. It's gonna be a hell of a lot of fun during the ride. I hope you guys have your cards ready. I already saw 20 packs were bought. Thank you so much. I feel like, though, we should start with getting in the mood for what the things that our lovely space trucker Roy is watching on the way. So how about I put a little something on for you?
The fawns be with you.
Round so that you guys can see exactly who we are as our space trucker. Or not. Or not. You can see it doesn't love me today. It doesn't want me to show you the amazingness that is our space trucker. Let's try to fix this. There we go. Here we are. So this is Roy Hawklin. He is our space trucker extraordinaire. He's good at what he does. He's not much good at anything else. I don't know how we're going to survive or what we're going to be able to do, but nothing looks good. We are a very strong pilot. Look at that heavy machinery so we can fix things and get things ready to rock and roll. We also have agility is pretty good, but our wits, our observation, our ability to see what's going on is second to none. And our empathy is high as well. And since we are playing a solo game, everybody, I'd like to point out that in the solo game, we get an extra talent. We scroll down here, you can see our talents. We have steady hands. Steady hands are pretty nice. It's something that allows you to make sure that no matter what's going on, you have a chance to fix things. But that's not going to help us in cryo. Then we have lucky. You get to reroll any death roll or roll for critical injury. It's pretty good when you're playing by yourself. Hopefully that'll not come into play and we can survive the night and survive coming out of cryo sleep. With that, while we have these digital assets provided by Free League, they gave this the whole demiplane to us to kind of play with and look at. You can see I already have our lone survivor rules up here. And these lone survivor rules are all the things that we can do. Now, I wanted to keep it a little physical. I wanted some physical assets because you know what? While I like these digital rules and I like Demiplane, and I have a video I'm going to bring out later about Demiplane. This bitch likes to load a lot. Like if I click space as hell, I feel like I'm in hell as I watch things click and load the entire time. It's very difficult to find things in this. So, to solve this problem, I've decided that we needed a top-down piece as well. So much so that I'm happy to bring our overhead cam on board for everything that we're going to be doing. I have a bunch of different setups, different things, so you can see what's going on. And we also have different zoom modes as well for this. So let me pull up my camera here. You can see we have this lovely one where you get to see my hands. We have a zoomed out one where you can see everything on the table, along with some of the assets that are here, a bunch of dice, everything else, the drink. You may notice that there's a Malort pin here as well. Well, if no one noticed, I'm wearing a Malort onesie. Yeah, that's right. In all of its style. I got a Malort onesie on today for the show, because I figured if I'm a trucker, I'm probably wearing a onesie. So we have this view as well, and then we have one more that's a little more zoomed in, and I can move this camera around as well to make our lives a little easier to see things. Now, I said that I wanted to use tabletop for this. You can see that we have our dice here. There's a few things that people need to know about this game. No, the B dice are not up and running. It's something that I might get ready to rock and roll for us in the future, but as of right now, it's not there. I didn't set it up. I didn't want to cause any problems with the game system until we knew things would work appropriately, if that makes sense. And I will be adding that as we go through. The goal, as you can see here on the screen right now, this is our goal. If we can get 100 packs sold, I will do a 4th episode. I'm going to leave this on screen on most of the things that we have, but not on everything. You know, I'm going to put it, where do I want to put it at? I'll put it down here. Put it down here. This seems like a good spot for this to be. I'll make it a little smaller. I love that you like the little tracker. It's from an old game, like really old game. And I pulled it and ripped it off of that. It's pretty fun though. It's pretty fun. So let's talk dice, shall we? Let's go over dice. So you got black dice and you have yellow dice. All right. Black dice are for your ability scores. If we go over to our character sheet here, all of the ability scores that you see up in here, if we were to make a pool and we were going to do machinery, we would pull 4 from this. And then we did machinery, we would pull 2. We have no stress in this game, so you're looking to roll these. All they are is D6s. You can see that there are 6s, which are the explosion, which is what you want. 5s as well. And 3s. The rest of the dice in this set, if you were to look at them, you have your 2 and you have your 1. Basically, you need 6s to succeed in what you're doing. Pretty simple. Nothing crazy. But then you have these. These are your stress dice. This is where shit gets wild. Let's just say we had that 4 again, plus 2. But we were also stressed by 2. Stress dice are a pro and con in this game. As we go through to play and get things done, we're going to roll with our stress dice. There is ways to get rid of it. But stress, as you can see, I got 2 6s here, succeeding with an extra success. But if I were to roll a face hugger, shit gets bad. Which brings us to our physical media. Look, everybody, there's a lot of stuff that came in these box sets that they gave me, and I felt like I should be using them. So in here, you can see some of the assets that we have. There's also ways for me to pull it up in Demiplane as well. Hopefully you can see these decently enough, but I can't. I'll be reading them off, making sure you know what's going on and whatnot. But specifically, you have your skill roll on one side, and skill rolls here are grab dice equal to attribute plus skill, which is what we did earlier with our 4 plus 2, right? And then you would add, modify these base dice pools, difficulty, gear, and help. You can get things that give you gear and help to help you in the game. Like I may have a welding torch that gives me an asset in what I'm doing, and so on. right? And then you add stress dice equal to your stress level, and you roll. Now, if we pull up our character here, you can see on this character sheet, there's an area up here to mark your stress levels, right? You can just hit the plus sign, and it will assign stress to what you're doing to a max of 10. There's also radiation in the game and some other things to make our lives a living hell. So, really important, and how this is set up. Like, this is kind of a pertinent piece to what's going on. On top of that, let's go back to this here. On top of that, you can see here that we have a few other things. A few other things that I think are not going to come up our first session, but are probably going to come up in later ones. But that roll is all those things, and if you roll no of these, this explosion, basically if you roll no 6s, you don't get a success. You need them. We can push in this game as well. You can push the roll, stress level, and then your stress goes up 1, and we can re-roll. So pushing causes stress. If you roll 1 or more of those lovely 6 successes, you succeed. If you get more than 1, you can push the roll, stress plus 1, but you can also use those extra ones to do stuff. Now, if we ever roll one of these motherfuckers, on 1 or more in the stress dice, you get a stress response. Now, on the back of this card, there are 2 types of stress. There's a stress response, and there's a panic response. If our stress, like we have on our character sheet, is a 2 right now, we would roll a single die, and we would add 2 to this roll. So 5, 6, 7. In a stress response, we mess up. That's what happens on a stress. But if we do it on a really bad response, let me see if I can zoom this in all the way for you. I want to get it real close so we can see things. There you go. You can go further than that. There you are. So on a stress response, that's what that happens. But on a 7+ here, we freeze. And there's panic responses. This is something that's new between the old game and the new game. And honestly, I think it's a good add-on. I think that having the add-on of the stress and the panic is going to solve a lot of the problems that we have when we were playing the game at Norse Foundry. The problems we were running into all the time is that every time someone rolled a stress roll, they would freak the fuck out and get a panic. And when you're looking at a card with panic, and the panic on a fucking 1+ is, oh yeah, you keep it cool, but on a 2+ you're spooked. But if you get a 7, you freeze. 8, you see cover. 9, you scream, causing more stress for everybody else. So this becomes an issue, but that stress pool helps a ton. Now, with that stress pool in place, let's see if we get this to re-autofocus here. With that stress pool in place, that's a lot we can do. The other thing we need to talk about is they changed the actions. The action economy is a little different. You got full, you got quick, or you can do quick. Quick actions are move into an adjacent zone, move between short and adjacent range, move to a door or a hatch and peek through, lock a door, take partial cover, defend against close combat. We'll get into combat if that happens today. Aim at range, dodge at range, reload a weapon, pick up an item from the ground, or rally a broken character. Now, I'm going over this stuff so you all know how this is going to function, right? Like how you play this game. Because without it, you don't get anything good. You don't know how to play. Full actions are the big ones. These are the big actions in the game that you're going to be doing. Attack in close combat. That's your close combat. Make a range attack. Jump or climb, mobility. Take cover. Interact with terminal, comtech, which is a skill. Use heavy machinery, which is what we're really good at. Clearing a jammed weapon, persuade someone, give orders, command, and drive a vehicle, piloting. That's it. This is the game. It's just this fucking card. This is the game. There's some other rules and some specific things we can look up as we start playing, but to start, that's all there is to it. It's fucking simple. The stealth sequence is a big part of the game, like a really big part of the game. And we're going to be stealthing around because the last thing you want to do is fight aliens in this game. We're not a space marine. We're a goddamn trucker. They have an action sequence for what it is. Some things change in this, though, because we are playing Last Survivor. Now, I have 2 things. I'm going to kind of give a little bit more of a bigger view for you all. I have 2 things that are pretty important to what we're doing here. We have our universal supply dial, which I have a feeling we're going to be using. This is something new to the game. We have an old crafts and drafts pad for me to do notes on. And then we have our notes for the game. I'll be doing some writing and drawing all over these. This is for quick tracking. This is going to be for our notes for the game as we play through. I'll probably do these as aftermath notes once we know what we're doing. But we're going to do all of our jotting on here. We got our space pen because it only makes sense, made out of meteorite with a cap. We got a Sharpie because always need one. And then I got this lovely piece yesterday at Malort Fest. So I figure only apropos for me to wear this during the game. So with that, everyone, we are going to be doing the Lone Survivor version of this game. What's Lone Survivor? Great question. So Lone Survivor is kind of how they explain playing this game by yourself. It is their solo rules, and we're doing this co-op between me and you all. We have Streamloot cards that are already up. You should be looking through those as well. There is one rule in this that Old Norse Foundry people will be familiar with. Cards in these are a lot of fragments and limited cards. And when you get a refresh, we'll get to pick what you want to refresh out of the cards. There's only a few of those, and there's also 5 hidden cards that get unlocked depending on how this all goes. Last Survivor mode is a little different than anything else, but we start this with mission starters, and that's how we're doing this today. I know we're going to lay and land in Hadley's Hope. And what I've decided, since we're landing in Hadley's Hope, everybody, I thought, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to use physical media for this. So I have the Hadley's Hope game, or the cheat sheet core rules, right? We have this. And then I have our map of Hadley's Hope. And then I have a map for the inside of the building, along with some other stuff that's somewhere in the game. We're not going to run this adventure as it's set up. We're going to run it solo, which means that we're really not going to read a lot of the stuff in the Hadley's Hope cheat sheet. Because why would we? We also have a card deck. I figured might as well use it. They're in the game. We'll see how they function, see if they're good for what we do. I think they'll be kind of fun to have these in action. But then I go over here into this box set. I have this just in case we want to go through any of Hadley Hope's stuff, right? Like this has like some basic stuff. It has where aliens are. We have to come up with a way to solve where aliens are. I think we're going to be using the general matrix for stuff. And then I think that's everything that I have for us to kind of be using today. I figure it'll help. I don't see why not. And then I also, just so you guys can see this, we have this. I figured we should have these in place. We need tokens for stealth. So fuck it. I'm just going to take all these out. Figured we have some physical media for this game because it's fun. And I'm excited to kind of do a little mix of media here. We got some NPCs here. We don't know who these people are. They're just people. We're just going to use them for assets in the game as we play, because I don't really care. Right? Done. And then these are pretty important. These are, if I remember correctly, like lock-ons. Right? These are like lock-ons for ships, I think. All of these are like ships in space. Yeah, these are all ships in space. So we don't really need these right now. I'm just going to move these aside. They're cool, but we don't need them. But these we're going to need. These things are awesome. They're labeled on one side, and the other side, there is a chance that there's aliens on them. Right? There's just a chance that we encounter something horrible or we encounter a person. Right? Pretty fun. But since we don't always want to encounter something that's on here, I think we're going to roll using the matrix if we're in danger, if there's something actually here with these. On the put all these down. Look at all these. It could be anybody. It could be anybody from the game. Any of these people. Anyone you can counter. And we'll just kind of make it up as we go. So, That's the concept. Yes, they are. They're almost like mini pogs. That is correct. They're almost like mini pogs. So let's get us a different thing to watch. What do we want? What will we be watching? Here we go. We'll put this on as we're waking up. I hope you guys like the little extra TV show to watch. There's no audio because I don't want to get busted, but I feel like it's kind of fun. All right, everyone. Are we ready to venture into Hadley's Hope? Eventually, this thing's going to get mounted. I just didn't have time this week to do it. I've been a very busy boy. We're getting our stress dice. We'll stick all of our dice up here, along with our stress tokens and this. I have my Streamloot cards up on the other side, in case we need them. I am going to push this down a little bit. We're going to need that. If someone messages me in Discord and I don't see it, I apologize in advance. I have so much stuff up over on this screen right now. So let me get up our cards for our activity feed. You guys get to see me do a lot of behind the scenes stuff here today. Because I'm playing a solo game. We have our AC cards up and ready. We only want cards that are played. We have 4 of them into work. We don't need this right now, but I think we are going to need this to start. We have this book. I also have the big core rule book here, but I think a lot of this we're going to look up on the site as we play. Okay, but I'll keep them over here just in case we need them, because this doesn't have the solo rules in it. The big one does, but it takes up a lot of space. So let's figure out how we're going to do this. I'm going to put me over here. I'm going to rearrange these screens. Hope you guys, do you guys like the screens? Does it look good? I feel like these turned out pretty solid. Ooh, initiative. We're going to probably need that stuff. So, over here, I have our Last Survivor pulled up. And the thing they talk about here in the Last Survivor, right out of the gate, is your space trucker missions. We are a space trucker. Nobody's home. You finally touch down in a remote settlement after a long, dreamless hypersleep. Your ship carries much needed supplies for the colony, but you find this settlement deserted. I kind of like this one. I think it's good. But there are 6 of these, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if the audience wanted to give me a D6 roll, I think we're going to pull from these 3 to start our game, to get our episode going. Our space trucker coming out of hypersleep. I'm going to make some space in here. We're going to flip these over, break the spine on this thing a little bit. Maybe I'll print something to put on the front. And then we're going to write down space trucker. EP1. EP1. Space trucker. All right. Well, you guys are giving me a D6 roll. A 4. Is that what we got here? Looks like Cypher. Was Cypher the first roll? Who was the first roll? Nessie's? Who was it? Who was the first roll? Let's look here. Thanks, Star Drew. Oh, patches. When we roll in this game, patches are going to act like a push, but I don't take a stress. Make sense? I can only use 1 per roll, though. But allow me to push without stress. Nessie rolled first. All right. What was Nessie's roll? Nessie got us a 4. Okay, so let's take a look at 4 here, shall we? A 4. A 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Salvage worth the risk. You've just been awoken from a dreamless hypersleep by Mother, who has picked up something interesting on your sensors. It might be worth a detour to scout it out, but the rest of the crew still slumbers. Well, we don't have a crew. We are solo, so it's just us. And we are on the Bison 42. It's the name of our ship. For those who want to know what a bison looks like, I believe I can look it up over here. Let's see how the search feature works. I had problems with it the other day. That's a gun. That's a station. Huh. Let's just go to spacecraft. There we go. Bison 42. Oh, I actually have really good art for this. Hold on. This is the Bison 42. This is what we're on. So everybody knows what we're looking at here, right? Bison 42. This is a big old ship. This is what we're on right now. Bison 42, the latest upgrade to transform Bison Starfighter into a full-fledged towing vehicle. Unlike the previous models, wherein the extensive overhaul would be required to upgrade the Bison's engine manifold, the H model is easily removable modular engine, allowing for Saturn J engines to be swapped out, like the Rolls-Royce, only a week in dry dock. That's pretty good. So this is our Bison. This is what we're on flying right now. It's worth $45 million. Our AI is Mother 7000. So let's write that down. We have a Mother 7000. All right. Cool. What is a Mother 7000? Stations and military facilities run via sophisticated computer systems called Mother, originally developed. Yeah, we know that. Let's click it. I think it pulls it up over here for me. What's the 7000? Oh, it's just 5000 to 7000 series. Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. So now for us to go back, we're going to do a little backpedaling here. Oh, Demiplane, you're loading. So we know we're doing this. So let's write down our mission starter. Our mission. I'm going to write it over here, actually, on this one, because I have a feeling we're going to be moving a lot of stuff around. So I'm going to write it on this. So let's do, I'm going to do mission. And we're going to do, it is a hefty ship. We're going to do salvage worth the risk. So here's the question. Right away, we're going to be getting into how do we want to handle this? My question is, are we arriving at Hadley's Hope before or after if you were to play the adventure? And I think that's kind of a good way to determine what we would be doing here. You know what I'm saying? So how about we look to see if we are going to be here before or after this all starts? I think that's the best way to do it. Now, if we scroll down here, there's a mother matrix, and there's also a danger level that we need to start. And danger levels go 1 to 10, it looks like, in a phase. So I think what I want to do to track danger, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to do danger level here, right? Like this. I'm just going to put a D here. And I'm just going to do 10 boxes, I think, right? So 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we'll do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So we know that's what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Our danger level is assessed when we come in. Our phase is 1. We're going to be starting in a danger level of 0. So I'm going to mark us here for now. Okay. So I guess the goal is we're flying in. We wake up out of our slumber, our hyper, our cryo sleep. And the first question I think we're going to ask Mother. It looks like a D10. I mean, no, it's not a D10. You're tracking the level. You don't roll. This increases as we go through. So basically objective timer checks. Anytime we encounter danger, event prompts you, we raise it by 1 or 2. Triggering danger timer increases it by +1. So the danger is going to get worse and worse as we play, kind of giving us that idea of playing in Aliens, in the universe. But right now, we're going to be using an oracle, and the mother is what they say is the oracle. Mother analysis and answered matrices. So my question is, when are we here? Are we here before, or are we here after everything happens? So I think we'll start with... Need yes-no statements. Is there a yes-no statement here? Do we have yes-no statements? Here we go. It's a D6. D6. I'll let you guys roll it. Give me a D6. So as we're coming over top of Hadley's Hope, going by the planet. Hadley's Hope is a Weyland-Yutani colony that would pull up. We climb out of our cryo sleep and onto the table. Shoot ourselves up with a drug, make sure we're good. Let's see if we're sick. I think that's probably the best idea. We're coming out of cryo. So let's see how cryo works. I don't know if we're ill coming out of cryo. When we're here, cryo. Let's go check this out. Coming out of cryo sleep. Oh, it's the module. Where do we have coming out of cryo at? Index. That's what we're looking for. Index. Let's see, we have cryo in here. Cryo, nope. Let's try sleep. Hypersleep. There we are. It's not called cryo, it's called hypersleep. That's why we couldn't find it.
All right, people,
so it would be a hydration problem.
Affirmative.
Let's go to the page for details. So we got a 5 from the audience. All right, good to know. So let's look this up. Well, it says spending any length of time in hypersleep will make you fatigued. Hypersleep fatigue is remedied after one shift awake, assuming you eat a sturdy meal. This is counteracted by the hydration drug. We probably have a hydration drug. So our first question was, hey, how dangerous is this? Is this place... Are we coming here after everything, right? And according to Mother, you guys rolled a 5. Are we coming here after the adventure? On a matrix response of 4 and 5, yes. So we are here after. So we are arriving after Hadley's Hope. After Hadley's Hope adventure. Ooh, okay. So if we're coming afterwards, let me grab the book. Let's look at what kind of happened here, and we'll see if we get sick waking up. So I'm going to pull up the notes here. Let me switch it so you all can see it as well. I have a couple other lovely setups for you guys here. Hold on. Let's go to a large desk. There we go. So, Hope's last day. There's definitely a drone that shows up here. We can see that. So that means there's a drone around here still. So let's take a note down here for after. All right. We know there's a drone, a stage 4 drone. Somewhere on site. We'll see if he got killed when it comes into that. Right? Pretty important to know. Looks like we got some chest bursters, which they're going through all the stages here at Hadley's Hope. So final horrors, there's a swarm. Swarm, and then the shuttle. So we're gonna have to go, did the shuttle get off the ground? This will help us set our scene for when we get down there. We'll know kind of like how fucked we are upon arrival. You know what I mean? Like, did we get there and is it okay? Like, are we gonna be good? I'm just gonna do this to hold our pens and pencils here. All right, and then I do have a bunch of highlighters back here. We'll get out a green highlighter to highlight stuff as well. So that's the question. Like, are we going to be in danger? Is there going to be a shit ton of problems here? So these are things we're going to need to make checks on with Mother to find out what situation we're in. Is there anything else we should know? I think this is probably the shuttle that's here. This might still be parked. If we look at the Hadley's Hope piece here, it's obviously going to be here, and this is where we're going to be landing. So, good chance that this could work well for us. And we don't have a firearm or anything. I just want to point that out. We don't have a firearm or anything on this character. So, I think we have a torch. So, we'll see how this turns out for us. I don't have a fuck ton of hope that it's going to go well. I'm going to move this just a touch for you guys. Okay. So we know that. We know there's a bunch of people here. I think anytime we flip someone on one of these things, we're going to find out if they're alive or dead by using the matrix. Okay, so a lot of this matrix work, I'm just going to note this for ourselves. We're going to be checking alive or dead. All right. So getting back to what we said we we're going to do, let's see how this is going to turn out for us at Hadley's Hope. So we flew in. Somebody made a check of a 5, I think is what we had, right? Right? Let me make sure we have this on the screen for you guys. I'll put it up over here. Okay. Oh, for those who are wondering, don't worry. We still have bats. I didn't get rid of bats. I would never do that to you. So, we land. Boy, how do we want to do this? We land. We ask the Matrix. We get off our cryo sleep. We come out. We start to rest up. There are shifts in this game. They said it takes a shift. And if we look at our cheat sheet here, does it have shifts? Ooh, I don't see shifts in here. This is going to be important for us to know. We should probably write this down. I think shifts, if I remember correctly, are like minutes, hours, days, things like that. So let me find this for us. Where our shifts are. Where are shifts? This is important. I want you guys to be able to see it as well. It's not in here. I know it's in the demi-plane thing. You would have thought in the basic version they would have put shifts in here because it's such a pertinent part. Did I miss it? I did not miss it. It's not in here. Well, contingency. We have the full book. We have the full book. Space is eternal, right? Yeah. Space is eternal. So shifts, if we go back here, a shift I think it's like 5 to 10 minutes, 5 to 10 seconds, 5 to 10 minutes, 5 to 10 hours, I think is how shifts work, if memory serves. I think that's how they put it together. I'm pretty sure. Well, let's double check it. We'll go here instead. Why? You guys are quickly realizing why I don't like looking anything up in this. Like, I looked up rules on shift and look at what it pulls up. It doesn't pull dick all up. Like, nothing. Like, not a thing. It's frustrating. It's very frustrating. I try not to be frustrated, but it's very frustrating that their search feature is so piss poor that you can't find shifts. You can't find it anywhere. But I could Google this faster than it is giving it to me. Do you know what I mean? So, it's very frustrating. I should have wrote this down, and I didn't. because I thought we could use the thing to learn together and we could get through it by learning together. And you know what? You fucking can't. Spacing time? Aha. Measuring time. Here we go. Round. Man, I should just listen to myself. I should have just listened to myself. 5 to 10 seconds, 5 to 10 minutes, 5 to 10 hours. I was right. And it goes round, stretch, shift. So I'm going to do round, stretch, shift, 5 to 10 seconds, 5 to 10 minutes, 5 to 10 hours. All right. Easy. Easy when you just, look it up in a book. Easy. And it even said shift. So, we need a shift of rest. That means we need 5 to 10 minutes of sleep. Or not sleep, but rest. We're going to take the drug. I think we're going to make a check. I think that's probably the best thing we can do right now is make a check and see how we survive, how well we do. So, with this pulled up, I think it falls under probably stamina. So we got 5 dice. We're not stressed yet, right? 5 dice. See what we get here. Oh, there's also a dice roll in here. I didn't even show you this. We can technically roll in here. I just wasn't going to. So if you click this down here, a dice roller pops up. You can see I did a bunch of rolls here so like we can clear it. But if we take all of our stress away and we click this, you can roll. That's what these are. But when you click them, it doesn't do anything. It's supposed to add them down here. And all it does is panic rolls. So our base dice is 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 1 for stamina. We need at least one of these. Regular roll. So you can see here the dice are here. We got nothing. It looks like 1 success. We got 1 success. Okay, good. 1 success. All right, so that means that we are awake. We are not sick. We take the drug. I think we pull up Mother on the comms and be like, all right, Mother. So this is Hadley's Hope. How exactly are we doing? Are we in a safe space? What's the thing here that's worth the value of us stopping? Like, why should I be here today? I think that we need to know is Mother got signal here. I think Mother always does. I think that Mother always has had signal. We don't ever have to worry about that. I think we should probably figure out the danger. Like, what danger are we in? Like, okay, Hadley's Hope. We know we're playing after the game. We know we're playing after people have showed up. What's the danger? How bad is this? So if we go back and look, I'm going to take us to our full screen of everything for our cam banks. Right? I have the thing up so I can see it here. See, we're up to 10 Streamloot cards, packs. Thank you, everybody. We're going to start using those here. It says that to make an event check, roll 2d6 on the table below. Someone roll me 2d6. Let's see the danger we are in setting up here. With that, we're either going to get roll for 2 danger events, or 2 danger events, and danger level goes +2. Or roll a danger event and danger goes +1, or 5 to 10, no event, or 11 to 12, we have an opportunity event, which is cool. Actually, I actually kind of like that for figuring out how things are going to go. So our character would hydrate. See how we turn out. It's 2d6 together. Okay, well, if we get 2 separate ones, I can roll them. So 3. And then 3 and a 2, so a 5 in total. 5 in total. How bad is a 5? A 5. No event. Huh. No event. Everything. So we look down, we check out the scanner. Boom. goes out. No danger, no nothing. Is Hadley's Hope breathable? Is this a breathable planet? That's probably pretty important, right? Wouldn't you guys think? Like, can we breathe this shit? Or are we gonna die upon landing? So let's grab Hadley's Hope. And let's take a look and see if we have the ability to do this, to land here. What do we got? Non-event, getting started players, personal agendas. We don't have any of that stuff. The story mother, we don't care. Hadley's Hope, we know that they're a terraforming group right now. It's established in 2157. Hadley's Hope was a terraforming research and mining facility and a new home to its pioneers. By 2179, there's 158 colonists here, and first natives of LV 426 have been born. A giant air processor is changing the atmosphere. It's now breathable, but still choked by dense clouds and racked by electrical storms. Oh, is that so? We have electrical storms here? Well, you know what? I got something for that, everybody. Hold on. Hold on. We have something for electrical storms. Let's pull this up. All right. Electrical storms it is. What is this special? How about some lightning? All right, so we have electrical storms here. Great. So we look out the window. There are sparks of lightning all over the skyline. Or actually over the atmosphere as we're looking down at the atmosphere at the planet. We haven't landed yet. It also says that it's gloomy, so it's like a gray haze, you know, encompassing this planet. Some said building the colony was unwise. The moon is even mapped out. 2157, the weather would make life a constant struggle. Violent geology made it feel as if the world didn't want anyone to live there. Great. So these guys decided to land and build in a fucking horrible fucking place. That's fucking wonderful. Okay, so that's our recent events. As adventure starts, PC stagger back to colony. Well, we're going to be landing here. This is breathable, though. Okay, so good. That's what we wanted to know. Is it breathable? It is breathable. Well, I guess we got to land the ship, right? That's what we're going to be doing, is landing the ship. We're piloting this baby. So, over here, fuck this roller. We're going to use real dice, everybody. What do we want to do here? If we're piloting, we got an agility of 3. We have not raised the danger level. It is going to be this. It is dangerous, though. Landing through this atmosphere is garbage. I think that we are going to lose a die to that. Does the Bison give us any bonuses? So we have our gear here. Maintenance jack, cutting torch, spacecraft. Artificial intelligence, air scrubbers, cryo deck. Thank God everything works. Internal modules, any upgrades. Planetary fall capacity, so we can land, which is great. So that's pretty good. But we have nothing that gives us a bonus. No ad. I guess it's just us piloting this. Okay. Well, I tell Mother, like, all right, well, if you're saying there's something worthy here, and this is what you flew us out here for, our delivery, we made good time. So let's see what we got here to pick up. So 3 - 1 for the bad atmosphere. I'm going to look at our cards here. What do we have? We have power. Curse grants a +1 die to curing. Oh, we don't have a disease. I got this. +1 die for every 200 credits spent. Do we have any credits? How much money do we got? How much money do we got? What do we start with here? Hawkins. Dispatcher. I think we come back to Valentina. Valentina is our dispatcher for long haul trucking. We call back to Valentina. Like, hey, Valentina, I'm here. I'm at Hadley's Hope. Mother told me to land here. They said that this was a place that could have some good gear. On a touchdown, it's pretty bad here. I just want to mark where we're going to be. We'll send the signal back as a lightning storm is going around outside. And then I think we're just going to have to roll. We don't have anything. We're just rolling, everybody. This is our first roll of the game. If we crash the ship here and we die, I'm going to play a xenomorph. That's what's going to fucking happen. I fucking die here right out of the gate. Okay, let's do this. Let's pull up our all right. Oh, wrong one. I want it over here. All the marbles. Got a 6. Got a 6. Cool. Rocky. As we touch down at Hadley's Hope on the landing platform. What do we want to use for the bison? I want to use a marker for it. Hey, you know what? Actually, wait. We got one. We got some. Hold on. One of these looks like the bison. There we go. Boom. As we're coming down the land, here's the question. Did the other ship leave? Did the other ship leave? Mother, is the ship still intact or did it leave? Did the ship leave? We're going to go 2d6 here. We got a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got a 10 for the binary response. Oh, we don't roll 2, we roll 1, so 6. Strong, yes. The ship left. Okay. All right. That means there's a good chance that if it's not here, we get to land. So these people made it away? Maybe? Maybe the ship made it out? Ship's gone? All right, ship is gone. Well, what is it we're supposed to get here? That's the question. Mother, what are we here to get? What do we want? So let's roll. We got a really cool table here. It's 2d6 plus the danger level. That's for our danger event matrix. So let's see what we want. They made it out, but we're landing here. I don't like that. So we got a D66 complex response. We have a location, a section response. Environmental response. Salvage? Salvage matrix? Something of value? It's got to be valuable. You know what? Waylon wouldn't tell us. Waylon wouldn't tell us that it's important. So we suit up. We check the air levels. We get out. According to the map, we would be going from here to air traffic control to the north wall. That looks like it comes along to the west gate, and we can come out into here into the north gate, which is housing and offices. And we can see all that as we land. There's an uplink tower here. Fire control. Is the fire control intact? That's a really good... So, that's a really good one. Is the fire control intact? Oh, wait. Only 1. 2. You got a 2. So I'm looking for any indicator that we're in danger. Fire control is not intact. Oh. So mothers would come up, fire control damaged. Okay. Well, that's not good. Is the tower uplink working? Yes. Okay, so the tower uplink's still good. All right, so we can still calm out. We know that the ship made it away, but the fire control is shot. Well, let's get out. I think we get out. We're not stealthing, right? We're just walking. We have no danger right now. So I think we get out, and we're going to head from here to the air traffic control to check air traffic control. So we get to the door to air traffic control. How does this look? Our danger's at 1. You know, actually, Does the fire control being busted raise our danger? I think it would. I think we're to danger 1 because this being gone is bad. Always have fun with a fire extinguisher, right? But I think that's really bad. If this is gone, that puts us in a weird situation. I'm going to raise our danger level 1 because we're not safe. You know what I mean? Like, we're not in a good position. Let's get rid of the lightning now that we've landed. Let's get us some wind. No, rain? Nah, we'll do those later. All right, so I want to go from here to there. So we arrive at air traffic control. So here's the fun thing that I do really like. So when you... This is so fucking sweet. So let's pull up our cheat sheet here, right? So we did binary responses. But the question right now is, this is our first chance of something happening, right? We have a clock running in the background. I have one running for us up top. I'm going to tally 1. Event check. Through the course of your character's missions, you'll make an event check to add new and unexpected complications, troubling twists, or more rarely, lucky breaks. Make an event check when you roll a binary response matrix or a complex response matrix to ask a question. So now we make an event check. All right, audience, why don't you give me 2d6? We know that the fire suppression's blown up. We know that we're getting ready to walk up to the air traffic control. We can see the big doors that are there. We have our gear on us. We are only semi-geared. We don't have a ton of gear. We have an unarmed attack, a maintenance jack, and a cutting torch. That's it. And 4 health. That's all we got. And probably like our tool bag as we get off. Oh, we need to refuel. So let's go to air traffic and get them to do that. So that 2d6, you can just roll the 2d6 together. You don't have to roll them separate. 12. Opportunity event? Okay. Okay, air traffic. We got a 12. That's good. That's good. What is the opportunity event? An opportunity event adds a positive twist or helpful asset to your mission. Depending on the nature of your mission, this might serve as a milestone that triggers an objective check. An objective event is a prompt by the event check table. In addition, you can introduce an opportunity event when the MAAM mother response indicates positive twist is at hand. Such reward should be rare. So we got a D66. I'm gonna roll this. So the black die is gonna be the the tens place, and the ones place is the yellow. So we got a 35. A needed clue. Ooh, a needed clue. So when we walk up to it, what would be a needed clue for us? A needed clue. I'm just going to write it down. Somewhere in here, we got a needed clue. I think the door is damaged. There's got to be damage, like acid burns to the door. Something that gives us a warning that this place was attacked. I think there's like, or maybe the door is like, it's open, but it's damaged coming into the place. I'm just going to say needed clue. Acid burned door. Well, I think Roy would go, oh, great. Oh, why is it never an easy job or an easy landing? Right? Why is this never easy? So that's our object check. And prompted by an event check table. So let's go to the event check. We did that. We got no event. We got opportunity. So we're going to walk inside. So let's talk about what the inside of this place looks like. Pretty cool. Down here, you can see there is a... What is in this room? Same thing. What is in this room? 1 and a 2. 1 and a 2. What is in this room? A 12. So we got aid. Oh, no, sorry. We got abandoned and a 2. Oh, no, it's just 12. Abandoned, aid, Alan? Aid alien? Abandoned alien. Oh. Oh, you rolled twice. I see. You roll once for each table. So we got a 12. Aid. I see. And a 26. Aid. Death. Someone's dying in here? This is how we're opening this mission? We're opening with something dying. His aliens are playing on our fucking monitor. Fucking what is going on? No. Okay, so we walk into the room. I think this is what we do. Let me pull this up. I got an idea. I think this, like, for solo play, I think this makes a lot of sense. So let's do this. We're going to take all of these people that we have. Right? See these people? Off the side. So I'm going to flip these over. We're not going to take the aliens. We're going to get the people of whatever they are. Okay. All right, so those are aliens. Those go over there. Okay, so we got 3 people here. Right? 3 people. We don't know who's who. We're going to walk over to it. At this location, I'm going to say A is here in the air traffic control. Who's A? That's the real question. Who is A? Does this have air traffic control on it? South lock. North gate, south gate. So this is south. Through the offices, okay. So we have the people in here. Let's look at Hadley's Hope people. A. I'm going to flip it over. A is this person. There's a woman on the ground. Older, gray hair. She looks like an officer of some form. She is dying right now. Dying right now. Okay. I'm going to say she's strapped to a chair, reading the little bit of information we have on her. And this is the cool part. Remember how I said we're just going to use this box set? Check this out. I think we have a card for her that we can lay out for ourselves as we're playing this. Oh, I bet you she's in here. We haven't looked at these yet. I haven't even opened them yet. We don't have a motion sensor. We don't have one. We're not special. What do we got here? These are agendas. These are initiative cards. We don't want that stuff. We only want NPC cards. I thought there was an NPC card that I could lay out for her. Am I wrong? I might be wrong. Just personal agendas. All right, so that's what I'm gonna Nope. Okay, there is not. I was double checking. So we just have the art for her. So she is strapped to a chair. She is begging for us to help her. She is gagged right now, the mask on her, tied to the chair. She starts panicking, arms tied, like pulling on it, trying to get herself free. We're not stupid. Like, our wits is 4. I think we make an observation check. I want to know if this woman is dangerous to us. Let's make an observation check, right? All right, we got 5 dice for this. Is this woman a danger? Like, let's really take the scene in. We got 1 success. That's it. She doesn't look dangerous. She is covered in some blood. Her neck has got strangulation marks on it, like someone's been choking her. She is tied down, but she is wearing a Weyland-Yutani on her thing. And she is specifically wearing something that says she is a science officer. So we walk over, we ungag her. What's going on? Says, look, they left me here. Everyone bailed. They took the ship. I've been stuck here for a few hours. You probably saw the ship leave. I'm like, no, man, the storm was too bad. Look, I just need to refill out front. If you don't mind, I'm here to pick up. Wayland told me to come here. Just a trucker. Ship's outside. Look, we gotta go. You gotta take me out of here. Right. Yes, but I need what I'm here to pick up first. So if you could tell me where it is on the station here, I'll go get it. If you don't mind. Yeah. Untie me. I'll take you. No, I don't think so. So I'm going to roll for her versus me. I want to know if we realize she is lying. So she has got a wits of 5. Holy shit. I'm going to use her on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wits of 5. She's got a command of 1. And she's currently got 3 stress dice. Versus our roll under observation of 4 with 1. We're opposing. We get 1. What did she get? 2 with no fucking. All right, yeah. I mean, you obviously work. You know where it is. I'm gonna start cutting her free. Like, she's not lying to me. I cut her free. She gets up. She tells us her name is Theodora Kaminsky. She's a Weyland-Yutani science officer. She's here on behalf of Weyland. I was supportive of LV-426 being built, and I am here to do research on the land. And during the terraforming, people stole a bunch of our equipment and bailed off the star.
I hate this job.
She has no gear on her right now. Says that we need to leave. Okay. Well, you seem like they strapped you in and that you're a danger, but look, yo, you're welcome to come. I got the keys though, so don't go into the ship. Show me what Wayland wants me to pick up here. Oh, yeah. Sure. We can do that. We can. I'll show you what it is when we get out of here. Now, with that said, she says that we need to go from the air traffic control through housing, through post room, through offices and command quarters, to labs and control center. That's where she says we got to go. All the way to labs and control center. Fuck. How far is that? How far is labs and control center? I'm pulling up map for myself here. Okay. All right, well, that's a walk. She's like, yeah, it's going to be a little bit. We're going to have to go all the way down the wind wall gate, cut through, and go through the north gate. We don't want to stay outside. The storms are too bad. So let's go. Let's ask Mother then, are we in danger? How do we want to do this? I think event, traveling from here to there. Is there any problems traveling there? So I'm going to slide this over a touch, right? I'm going to flip these back over just in case. We don't know. We don't know what it is. I'm going to slide all those over. We're going to move these to here like that. I'm going to shuffle this bullshit up. I don't like it. We're going to move this off to the side. We know we're parked there, and everything's good. And we're going to go to Mother, and we're going to find out if we're in danger. We're fucked. I just want to point that out, everybody. Let's get some new music. I have a feeling this is going to be a tense situation. Crossfire royalty-free 80s action synth movie music. Seems appropriate. All right, opportunity events. coming through here. Are we going to be safe? So we need to do our event. Is it event check table or opportunity? Objective check. The opportunity event adds a positive twist. Okay, no, that's not it. We got to scroll up. Event check. All right. 2d6. Audience, give me 2d6. Let's see if we are going to be in danger. As we're walking through, talking to him, like, so what happened here? How's the terraforming been? Just, yeah, terraforming has been great. Everything's going fine. Everything's going perfectly. But look, let's just get to the lab, grab the thing that you need to grab, and then we can get out of here. Your ship's good. Well, we got to fuel it still, so right. Do you want me to go fuel? Are you just going to have to go straight down that hall as we kind of approach the west gate, through the north gate, straight through? If you want to give me the keys, I'll start filling it up. No. I can't leave my grandpa's bison like that. That's not how it goes. We can't do that. All right. Well, then straight through that way. Okay, straight through. Come on, let's go. So we're going to be moving from site to site. So offices and housing. Offices and housing. Does this have north? Where's north? Offices and housing. I want to see what it says in here for it. This is the north gate. Right? North gate. Are we good on the north gate? South wing. It says south wing. I see south gate. The nerve center of the colony. Comms, doors, air ducts, elevators. So do we not go through all of these? Do we just go through some of them? Oh, okay. Trying to figure out where we would be going. I'm trying not to read anything that would give us any indicator of how fucked we are. Contains the main adventure locations. Primary rooms are the south wing, but some external locations as well. See the colony overview map, which this is the Hadley's Hope colony overview map. Open and cluttered zones. Okay, so we just would be moving down to there. Fuck. I don't like this. I don't like any of this. All right. As we move through the offices, through the post room to here. I'm going to switch our view. This is bad already. So I'll use her as our indicator. As we come down through here, is it? It would be here. Into this area. Because the other side... Yep. The stairs that go up. Yep. Mations. Okay, cool. So we're going through here. So we come into here. All right. Straight down this hall. Second door on the right. Just be careful. Going through. Now, with that said, I'm going to shuffle some of these. There is an alien indicator here, which means that there is something moving around. We don't know what it is. I'm just going to put it on the map. I'm going to do what I do when I don't want to know things and I'm running solo games. I'm literally just going to drop a die on here, and that's where I'm going to start this marker. Okay, so it's coming from South Lock. Whatever this is, we don't know what it is. It just has an eye on it. We have no idea. Our universal dial, crew only. I'm going to start our timer at 1 for our universal dial. We know that we had a 12. We have needed information. We know there's acid. We are currently worried about that. She is dying. I'm going to make a check and look over her as we're walking. I'm going to spend... I already used that. I'm going to use... I think I'm going to use curses. I'm going to use curses from Nessie. It gives us a +1 to the die. I want to look over her and see if she's like okay. Because as we're coming in this, she's like sweating. She doesn't look good. So we're gonna make a observation roll but we're gonna use medical because something's off. We've traveled a lot. Like we know something's weird. That gives us 1 die. We're not stressed yet. 2 6s. Around the back, we can see like corded areas. And the question's going to be, as a traveling roughneck, have we ever encountered xeno life before? Have we encountered xeno life before? Truckers have seen a lot of shit. I agree. A lot of lot lizards in their time. How we do it? Well, I guess we know something's wrong. We got a bonus die. I think we're going to make a wits comtech, which we have no... Is comtech... That's a good question. What's comtech count? Programming androids, mainframes. Okay, so that's not it. What about observation? Alien, in the world of Alien, that's just noticing things. Okay. I think it would just be a wits roll with no skill bonus. Oof. Oh yeah, no skill bonus. Okay. I'm gonna give us a +1 die though, because we rolled 2 and I want a bonus to what we're doing. We got 1 6. We know that she has been attacked by some form of xeno. We know it. I think we pressure her as we're walking down the hall. I think we pressure her. I think we're going to use manipulation, which we have 0, but we're going to use empathy. Be like, look, you don't seem good, girl. And no offense, I've traveled a lot, and last thing I want to do is put you on board, get into fucking hypersleep, and have you wake up with you choking me out or spewing something all over me. So sorry, Theodora. You sick? Do we need to check you out before we leave? We're going to pressure her. We're going to use empathy to do so. We don't have command. We got no successes. Fuck. We're opposing her. And she's got, what was it, 5? She's got 5? Yeah, 5. Same roll, actually. 5 and her command of 1. We're just going to re-roll the same thing. Just going to roll this again, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, +1, plus her 3 stress. Oh, fuck. Can you guys see that? Can you see the red? That red? She rolled a face hugger. I'm going to say we've moved 1 zone. This has moved 1 zone. It's got to find a way in, whatever this is. I think it comes into here. She starts coughing and blood comes out. We're going to look at the face hugger rules because this says that she's already been infected according to this. So we're going to flip to a face hugger. Or no, not face hugger. We're going to, face hugger to see how long it lasts. Automatically face hug, immobilize opponent. Once it's in here, how long do we have until it acts us? There's a temperature and victims chest burst. It then grows in the animal's chest, reaching the point of maturity, no longer dependent on host survival. So we're going to... Okay, so... Oh no. Oh no. No. We have to draw initiative. I take initiative cards in the order they came in. We always take the first card. The other person takes the next card. We are getting an initiative 1 from serving hands right out of the gate. And then they are going to get an initiative 2. So we go first. She coughs. I'm going to ready our torch. like so we have our fucking burner ready, and push her to the side. Like, what is going on? Like, hold a torch to her and intimidate her. I think we are gonna push, which gives us a stress, right? I'm gonna mark that we have a stress now on our cheat sheet. Stress level's 1. She has to make a panic roll, which means she rolls 1 plus her 3 on her panic response. This would be a panic roll because she's not just stressed, she is panicked. 5 plus 3, 5 plus 3, seek cover. We push her, she's gonna try to scramble on her action to get cover as we shove her off to the side. Oh, we don't want her running around. We don't want her running somewhere. Fuck. So 3 plus 1 plus our gear because we're using the blowtorch to intimidate. So we're using 4. We don't have manipulation or command, but we're going to use these together because we have 3 plus 1. We're pushing the roll. No successes. This woman's hardened, man. She is hardened. I think she shoves us off on her turn and is going to make a dash down the hall. I know. I think she, you know what? She panics. Says she runs. Seeks cover. I think the stairway is probably the best. Probably round the corner into the stairway. We're going to need an indicator for us. I think for the purpose of the game, we're going to use this bearded dude. Because, you know, why not? Close enough. She runs around the hall. That was their turn. That turn. This one's turn. It moves 1. I think, is this door locked? Is my first question. Is this door locked? 5. General, actually, it should be. Roll a danger event on the event check table. Introduces a new danger. A general roll, is it locked? That was 5. I believe a 5 is yes, that door is locked. So it's going to go towards this one. Now we roll on the table. Fuck. Now we roll on the event check table. Can I please get 2d6 from the audience for the event check? God damn it. And then I see serving hands played and I know you. What does it say? I know you. You know the person you were talking to and they are friendly. Ooh, I don't want to use that on her because we've already set the tone. You know what I mean? But I do like that. It has to be a cost. So I think 2d6 from the audience. Let's see what we get. Looks like Dread rolled first. A 4. A 4. So on here on a 4, it says roll 1 danger event and +1 to the danger level. Fuck. Fuck. Here we go, boys and girls. It's if you've not played, dude. Look, if you've not played in this game, things start going sideways fast. And I mean like bonkers fast. And right now is the start on how that shit usually happens. Our danger is going from a 1 to a 2. 1 to a 2. Because we're danger level 2 now, it says that roll danger event, add danger +1. Now we go down to the danger event. We do 2d6 plus the danger level. Can I please get 2d6 from the audience again? And we're going to be adding the danger level to this. The danger level is cool because you roll it a couple of times, but while you guys roll the danger event, it's event focus, event detail 11 to 15, event detail 16 plus. We are adding a +2 to the 2d6 that you guys roll right now. We're going to get murdered. I can feel it in my blood. This is where we die. We're going to need a new character right out of the fucking gate. We're fucked. This is going to be horrible. Oh, did you get a 2? A 4. A 4 is not bad. No, low is good. Low is good. Low is good. We show you why it's good. Okay, are you ready? Here's why This is good. When you look at the chart, you can see we have a 4. So you guys rolled +2. So a 2 is a 1 and a 1. So we got an 11 plus 2. 11, 12, 13. Event focus. Alien. Maybe not good. To determine the danger event, you roll a D66 for the event focus, and then 2d6 plus current danger level. So event focus was a 2. And then I'm going to roll... Okay, I see. And then I'm going to roll this. Oh, wait. I did that wrong. Let's do 2 together. This makes it easier to dictate. We got a 16, 17, 18. 17, 18. So on an 18... under a 2 event detail, an 18 is troubling data. Ooh, troubling. So we're getting troubling data. I think we see her belly distend, and we know something's wrong. Right? We know something's wrong. It distends. I think we immediately gain a stress. Oh, no, it didn't burst yet. It hasn't bursted yet. We're just in danger. We see that. We can't let her get away. We're here to get it. Do we just run? Do we engage her, or do we run to the lab to get the shit we need and get the fuck out of here? Do we just run and go down to here and get what we need? Because we don't know this is here. I think we have to. I don't want to chase her up the stairs as she's scrambling. Fuck. All right, Roy. Let's, I think this is a good time to roll a panic. Let's just see if panic will dictate our thing. We are at 2. Stress level, 2. Minus our resolve. What's our resolve? Do we have any resolve? 4. 2 minus 4. So 2. So we're going to have -2 to this roll. So we're at a 2. We have tunnel vision. Our response is tunnel vision. We know she's sick. We know she's fucked. Tunnel vision. She's not our problem. Getting our stuff is the goal. So we're going to sprint down the hall. We can move one zone. So we go from here to the door. She would disappear somewhere again and become a ping, right? Somewhere on the base. She's somewhere in here. She goes up the stairs. I'm going to move her off the map for now. This thing also moves. Storage. In. Does it go forward or does it go left? We are running. We are not being quiet because we don't know this thing is here. Does it go straight? That's the question. Does it go straight? Is this thing moving forward? A 3. A 3. General matrix of a 3. Does it go forward? Where's our general matrix at? Is it here? Here. No. Shit. So it goes here to here. All right. We get to the door. Do we realize something's there? I think we would make a passive observation according to the new stealth rules when you're going through. This is actually really cool. This is dope. So here, let me pull up stealth. I want you guys to be able to see how this functions. Stealth and combat. Anytime you have to make a stealth roll, there are passive ones. When something is going through, you make rolls based on what's in the area. Look, that's even the map. So stealth, scene, or fight in alien role-playing is typically played out using a map or a starship, which we're using. We're using zones. Are they closed? Are they clustered? These look like they have enough stuff in them, but they're not too occupied. We know that they are adjacent to us, right? They're adjacent to us. They're almost in our face. Almost. We have countdown. We don't have anything that's counting down right now. No, shit, we do. We have her countdown. She failed another one with panic. That's another countdown. PC movement. Cell right here. Assuming the border is open and has a door attached, scan for enemies, we can just do that as a passive. So PC moves in the zone. If they come within line of sight of an NPC, make a passive opposed observation check. So we're making observation versus this thing, whatever this is. With that said, we're going to be going to our observation. So our observation is a 4 right now. We have 1 stress die, right? And our observation's +1. Okay? It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
All right, people, let's move
Do
like
we have
we
any
got a
observation
purpose.
cards?
Affirmative.
I see AC Curse, grants +1 die to curing. No. If we're helper, I got this. No, we're not spending credits. Payoff. Hey, cool. We can pay off contact. Okay, smart. Is it breathing? I know you. Is it breathing? I'm questioning if something is alive. Gain +1 observation. I think I'm going to use the is it breathing as an observation. Like, do we notice it? That gives us a bonus die. Okay. All right. Are you seeing this? Holy shit. We are the most... Hey, man, we're used to backing up. We got eyes behind our head. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. We know what's in there. We hear it. I'm going to flip it. Fuck. What is an eye? You guys see this? Fuck. Look at that. What is eye? No. It's a drone. Oh no. All right, everybody. A drone has a speed of 2, health of 7, mobility of 8, observation of 8, armor level is 2, 1 versus fire, and has acid splash of 8. We saw it first. I'm going to use, we've got codes for that. Use Wayland codes to bypass security, locks, and data. If this door in front of us is locked, I'm using codes. Is this locked? 6. I think 6 is a yes, if I remember correctly. I think 6 means it's locked. Let's look. Let's go back to Last Survivor. Fuck. Drones already? How are we already getting a fucking alien? Why? First off, danger's immediately going up. It has to. It has to. 6. Strong. Yes. The door is locked. I'm going to use our from serving hands using the codes. We put our card against it and swipe our card. Door's going to open.
Affirmative.
That means we're drawing initiative right now. I have to take the first initiative card. We get initiative 1. They don't have initiative cards left for them. Unfortunately, they have a speed of 2, which means we are drawing 2 cards for these guys. 2. So I'm going to go into here, and I'm going to grab our initiative cards and shuffle them. The way initiative works in this game is just like Dragonbane. You want the lowest number, okay? You want the lowest number. So I have our cards here. We're going to shuffle these. I'm going to take us back to our big cam bank here, right? We're going to ditch this. All right. We have a 1. I'm going to pull 1 out, actually. We have a 1. We're going to put this here for us. Okay. First one, 10. It can't get a 1, so it doesn't matter. Oh, I drew 2. Even better. I drew 2. 6 and 10. 6 and 10 for it. 1 for us. We're going to go in. Let's look at our actions. Our action card. We move into the adjacent zone as a quick action. And we are going to lock the door. Turn around, use our key card, lock the door. Take a breath. This thing crawls out to the door. It is going to use one of its actions. Can I have the audience roll me a d6? As it looks in through the door, we don't want anything but a 1 on this random chart of fucking badness. Anything but a 1. What do we got? Give me a d6 roll. I don't want to die here. Dread's like, ow, roll it. A 5. Its tail goes by the door, smashing the glass and cracking it. If it doesn't hit us, that's 1 in 6 gone. On its next one, it knows it can't get in. I think it's going to move away. And we're going to go... Oh, man. I think it crawls back into the vent as its action. And now it's somewhere on the map. And we're going to take a breath. What's in this room? Okay, let's find the thing that we need and get the fuck out of here. Right? Get the fuck out of here. So, what's in this room? Complex matrix response. No. We want environment. We want environment. I'm going to roll an environmental roll. Same thing, 10s and 1. D66. We have a 23. It's claustrophobic in here. I think this place, because originally this is where the aliens were at. This is the first lab, right? The Geolab West. Let's see what the description for Geolab West in here is. Geolab. Operations. Surgery room. What area is this? Geolab. Geological manager's office. Geolab. Is this east or west? West. Geolab West. There's a cluttered laboratory. It was used to track the progress of LV-426 terraforming. Now is deserted. A half-eaten donut sits on the desk in the eastern lab. Relieves fatigue from hunger for 1 PC. I mean, dude, we're a trucker. I think we walk over to that thing. We grab the donut off the fucking table. We take a bite of the donut. All right, deep breath. Deep breath. We're good. Thing didn't see us. The fuck are we supposed to get out of this fucking room? I think we start looking around. We're gonna make an observation check and see if we can find what it is we're looking for in this room. We get 4 + 1 with this. We're rolling with stress. God damn it. We find what we're looking for. We got a facehugger. We just saw this thing outside. That means we're rolling on here. We're rolling a d6 plus stress level. Our stress level is a 2 minus or 4. That makes us at a -2 to whatever we roll here. A 0. We're keeping it cool. We're fine. We didn't freak out. What is in here that's important? That's what I want to know. Like, what would be important here? Is there anything in this room? Or did she lie to us? That's probably the better question. Did she lie? That can make sense. She might have lied to us. Our timer also goes up 1. I'm seeing if there's any good tables in here for us to roll on. I don't see anything. I don't see anything good. No.
We sight an enemy where we stay together. You know, I think we take a breather. Our stress goes up by 1. Right? I think we are going to take a breather, lower our stress back down by 1. Okay. And then we need to figure out what was important in here. Maybe it's a terraforming information, terraforming coordinates where they found probably the aliens or something like that, but we don't know what that data is. So we're gonna start Comtech to download this data. So we have 4 wits. We see the computer, the screen's flashing. We're gonna look over and like, God damn it, computers. Fine. 2 6s. We start the download. Normally, this would take 5 to 10 minutes to get done to download it. I think we're gonna say it's 10 minutes. We're gonna cut the time in half. And we're gonna do it in 5 minutes. So we're downloading data for 5 minutes. What happens during these 5 minutes? That's the real question. Audience, can I get 2d6 from you to see if we're fucked? If we're in danger? If something bad is going to happen to us? I'm going to bring up the cheat sheet here for us in position 1. Put it over top of this so you guys can see it as well. Are we screwed? Are we screwed? 2d6. We are currently at a danger level 3 if something does go wrong. Should we get a 6 from the roll? All right, that's not bad, right? That's not bad. What's a 6 give us? Let's scroll up here. A 6. No event. Perfect. We get through. No event. This thing is moved around. So it went here to here, down to here, to here, to here, looking. Comes back out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Around minutes 5 as we get our data. We can hear noise in the wall to the north of us. The sound of things getting knocked over. We know it's in the survey office. I think we're going to try to pull data for a map of this place. Pull data for a map. We know the layout of this place. We know we can go out here. We don't want to go through South Lock. We can go the way we came in. She went upstairs somewhere. She's no longer our fucking priority. No longer. We are screwed from the moment we landed. Yes. Yes. Alien's gonna ambush us. I mean, I'm just using the auto thing that I have over here for like where it moves. I have a little piece off screen here. Okay. We have to bolt. I think we are going to go to the door. Use our key code. I think we're in stealth mode now. I think we're sneaking, right? Like nobody wants to die. I think we sneak. We have to. We have to sneak. So if we're going to sneak, we're using agility of 3. Our mobility of 1. Is mobility stealth? Actually, here, I think it's on the back of the sheet. PC moves 1 zone. If they come in line of sight with the NPC, make a passive, open, opposed observation roll for the group. The highest roll wins. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, no, I guess we just roll stealth. Does the thing mobility is stealth? Yeah, it's stealth. Okay. Okay. All right. Stealthing it. We stealthing it. 3 + 1 + 1 stress. Do we have anything to make us... Do we have any stealthy? Oh, did she make a stealthy at all for us? Do we get one in here anywhere? No. Nope. All right, let's go. We get 1. We move out. We move 1 zone. It moves 2. It goes back into the vents. 1, 2. Does it notice us? We got 1 success. It uses its observation versus us. Oh God, we're so fucked, dude. Hold on. Does it notice us? What was its numbers? It's a drone. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. It's rolling 8 of these. All it needs is 1 to notice us. Only needs 1 to notice us. It got 2. It got 2. It notices us. And moves 1. Is that great locked? 2. Is that great locked? We got a 2. According to the game, a 2. A 2. I think we're fucked. I think it's not locked on a 2. Hold on here. I'm definitely going to make a cheat sheet of this entire section, so I have it. You know what I mean? A 2. I'm scrolling here. Hold on. This is just simple matrix answer. Solo panic response, no. Where you at? I think 2 is a yes. Or no. No, it's a no. Oh no, that means it's not locked. 2 is a no, it is not locked. It moves 1, moves again, opens the thing, and it looks out at us. That means we're in initiative. I have to use the initiative card played. We get a 4 for us. Let me go in here. We're going to pull out the 4. Shit. Yeah, I was hoping there would be cheat sheets in the book that you could pull, but there's not. I looked through them all. I'm just going to have to make my own, which I'll do this week. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. So we are a 4. Now we shuffle for this thing. Now, I'm going to draw these face down. Right? Leaving them here. Here's why. Under the stealth sequence, PCs move 1 zone. If they come within line of sight of an NPC, make a passive open opposed observation roll for the group. The highest roll counts. If one side wins, they can reveal themselves, hide in the zone. We, if it's a tie, draw. Ambush the enemy. Back out the way they came. NPCs move 1 zone on the GM's hidden screen, but they saw us on that observation roll. So that means that we do roll initiative. We do pull initiative when we're kind of screwed. 6 and a 5. Oh my God. We can't get to the next zone and out and shut the door. We could round the corner and get into here and then shut the door. Then we're stuck in the assistant manager's office. Where do we go? Like, fuck. Roy starts swearing. We saw it again. These creatures immediately cause a stress upon seeing them because we don't have any hardened. That means our stress goes back up to 2. They immediately cause for a panic roll, but we're at a -2, so we get a 2. I did notice in Last Survivor here, though, they have solo stress and panic, right? So if you go down to solo stress and panic, they have a different one. They cause a stress response, but we're -2. That means we got a 2. Tunnel vision, all rolls All skill rolls based on wits are a -2 for us right now. Oh. No. Okay. All right. I think we're going to run. If it's coming out here, we could go back the way we came. I think we go to the assistant's office. We're going to go this way. 1 zone. And then, is this door locked? Please don't be locked. Fuck, it's locked. We're going to dive into the ventilation shaft. And we're going to attempt to hide. We're diving into the ventilation shaft, breaking a line of sight. And we're going to try to hide. We're going to see what we get. 3 agility, 2 stress dice, 1 mobility. All right. God damn it. No successes. Now we have to make another fucking roll. When do you make a panic roll over a regular roll? As I'm kind of feeling like panic rolls. Use the below modified panic roll triggers for a solo PC more broadly. You see a xenomorph for the first time. We made that. Comes in an adjacent square, even if you've seen them before. Okay, so no, we're just rolling a stress roll. But we rolled 1. Our stress goes up by 1 more. We are making a d6 roll -1 on a stress. 4 -1s of 3. We are currently freaking out. We're aggravated. All skill rolls based on empathy get a -2. So now our wits and our empathy are -2. And it moves. Comes out. We hide. We fail. It sees us. Move. Attack. D6 roll. We have cover. We could try to dodge this, but we don't have an action left. It moved. And it attacks. All right, everybody. Need a D6 roll from the audience. D6 roll is going to determine if we get a hypnotizing gaze, playing with its prey, deadly grab, ready to kill, tail spike, head bite. That's what we're getting right now. That's what's going to happen. We're fucked. A 3. Deadly grab. It lurches forward. The beast is lurched through the air, grabbing its victim with its talons. It's attacked with 8 base dice. Base damage 1. If it hits, the Xeno immediately drags the victim into an adjacent zone. Free bonus move, dumping it on the floor. The victim drops a weapon or other item of the GM's choice and must make an immediate panic roll. All right. It grabs us, but it has to roll to hit. It has 8 dice. I'm going to say because we're in tight quarters, it has -2 because we're in cover, because that's one of the penalties, and it's rolling at a -2. Okay? It doesn't get us. It doesn't get us. It jumps and hits the grate outside. Oh. Okay. All right, that means we have an 8. We go to initiative again. Initiative 1. Serving hands, thank you for the initiative 1. We're going to grab these cards. We're going to flip these motherfuckers over. We're going to pull initiative 1 out so this bastard can't get that 1, because that's not allowed. Initiative 1. This is us. Boom. It hits. Doesn't get us. Doesn't get us. Game over, man. Okay. All right, so it gets 2. Boom. 8 and 9. We can go this way and into the claims office, or this way and up the stairs.
We're on express elevator
1,
hell. Going
2.
down.
We're being stealthy. Trying to get away from this thing. We're going to be stealthy. Right? We're being stealthy. All right. We don't have any agility penalties right now, which means that we still get our 3 agility. We still get our 1 mobility. We do get 2 of these. We are running through, trying to sneak by so it doesn't notice. We get 1/6. We have observation from him. This thing's observation is an 8. -2 because it can't see us right now because we're crawling, versus our 1 success. It knows we're moving this way. So it crawls in. 1, 2. We look behind us. We can see it crawling through the ventilation. What is WC? Is this the water closet? That's the water closet. I think we're going to go through. Okay. I'm going to move these off.
Be with you.
Climb through here. This ventilation, if I remember correctly, where does this go? Does this take us outside? Oh, we're going from here through the ventilation. It's chasing us from zone to zone. Oh no. All right, everybody. We're in a really bad situation now. That means that we are going from the boiler room and the labs in E block. We are sprinting through, crawling through the grates. We did not drop our torch. We need to get back to the ship. Oh, you dropped the Xeno knowledge? Okay. I think, obviously, we have to make some rolls here. We're going up to a 4 in the deadly. With that said, I need 2d6 from the audience. As we're going into the next zone, we need to roll to see if anything happens as we are being chased, because we did stealth out. We got away, and it is coming after us. We got to see if we can lose it. So we need 2d6 from the audience. And we're going to roll on the danger event matrix and see if anything happens. Well, right now, event check. We really want a 5 to a 12. That's what we're looking for right now. That'll give us a no event or an opportunity event, which means maybe we can break free and get out of here. Like, actually make it away from this zone. If we can get that, there's a chance. That is not good. 4, roll 1 danger event and danger level +1. So we move to a 4. Our timer goes up. We hear a scream in the complex from a person. It puts another creature on the board that is crawling around. I don't want to deal with this. This is bad. Let me find it. There it is. Okay. Now we have 2 things in play. I need another 2d6 from you guys because we're doing 1 danger event and they're going to see what we get here. I'm going to roll 2 as well. I'm going to roll 2d6 as well. Looking at our table, we're going to roll. We are at event detail 4 right now. 2d6. The d66 roll. We got a 26 plus danger level. 26. 30. We got a 30. I should say 30 is not what I think it was going to be. I don't even see a 30. I see a 26 and I see a 31. I don't see a 30. 2d6. Oh, because you plus danger level. Oh. So you guys rolled an 8, right? An 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So a 12, looking at it, means that you guys got us into this event detail. And then I rolled a 26. That 26 is hidden danger. Fuck. So we're sprinting away. We're running away. Running through, or crawling through vent shafts. And in those vent shafts, we have a hidden danger. What's the hidden danger? Is there a hidden danger that we could pull up here? Complex response matrix. What is a hidden danger? Well, let's do the location. We're crawling from E into B, offices and command crew quarters. Where do we crawl out into? D66. 52. We crawl out into a power reactor. So we hear a hum of like, or do we? Is it working? Yes, okay. Power reactor is working. You can still hear it behind us. Now we're going to move them on this. That means that there's this one here, and this one here, and us in here trying to get out. And they would move in. What's the danger? What is the danger? Is there a danger matrix here somewhere? A hidden danger. What is the hidden danger? I think it's environmental. I think a hidden danger is environmental. So I'm going to roll on this. So a 13. Acid scarred. There's acid dripping from a hole above the power reactor, hitting it. I'm going to start a timer for the power to go out. Power outage. Let's see. And 2 rounds. So 2 turns. I'll say 2 shifts. Well, is it a shift? So 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6. And 2, not shifts, 2, what's it called? Round, whatever S is. So in 2 minutes, this reactor is going to lose power. Ha! Yeah, Star Drew. Acid, Star Drew's favorite. Okay. So, we're going to try to stealth through here. 4. Panicked of 2. We do not have time to take a break. We have 4 dice in total. We have nothing for stealth. Two 1s. We're at stress of 3. So you get D6 minus 1, 2. We're fine. We keep it together. We're not stealthy though. We hear things crawling around in the ventilation next to us. Is it going to be G or I? Evens, odds. That's how I'm going to do this. Evens, odds. Okay. This is our current threat, whatever that is. Do we notice it? Our observation is a 4 and 1 and 2 stress. As it crawls by us, do we notice it? We do notice it. We notice it, though, with a face hugger. Okay. I'm going to flip it. It's the fucking drone. God damn it. Okay. As this thing slinks along, as we're in this area, we look up, we see the acid dripping down, and it crawls over top of us. First, we see it again. It's next to us. That means our stress immediately goes up by 1 because it's adjacent to us. We're going to immediately attempt to hide. 3, we're at 4 stress. We're immediately going to attempt to hide. 4 plus 4. We could panic here. This could be bad. No panic, no panic, no panic, no panic. 1 6. 1 6 is all we got. Doesn't notice us. 4 minus 2. It gets 6 dice. Doesn't notice us. It's a tie. We tied. We tied. So we're tying in this area. What does a tie do again? If it's a draw, if it's a tie, draw initiative. No. Okay. Only pending cards. We have to take the next initiative card. And the next initiative card is a 10. So we are surprised. It doesn't matter what it draws for us then. It uses 1 action to crawl down through this ventilation and lands on top of the reactor. Acid splitting down, splashing off its head, hitting the reactor. Like, oh no. We got our cutting torch out. I need a D6 from the audience for the drone. D6 from the audience from the drone. During this, I have to draw another random token because we have hit 5 for threat. 5 for threat. Which at 5, a new token hits the board. I'm gonna grab D. That is somewhere near us. We don't know what it is. 3 from the D6. Deadly grab again? Are you kidding me? Oh, no, wait. Wait, who rolled first? Oh, yeah, no. It was serving hands, right? You were the first to roll? Or was it Dread? Serving hands. A 4. We get a 4. Ready to kill. The xenomorph grabs its victim with its talons, its inner jaws poised to strike. Roll for the attack with 10 base. We're gonna use That's the Spirit from Serving Hands to get his 2 armor. Yeah, we have to. 10 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We get a chance to dodge. Not bad. We can do this. You only got 2 successes. They got 2. We have a chance. 10 base. If it hits, the victim takes 1 point of damage and is grappled. But I get 1 more point there. We can use our card to dodge. We're going to attempt to dodge. That's how this is going to work. We can try to dodge, right? Ooh. Can we dodge? So this thing climbs down, grabs a hold of us. And you see the jaws coming out. I think we're going to use our 10 to attempt to dodge this. I'm going to look up combat for us, because solo combat is different. So let's pull this up. We draw initiative when NPC acts against you or aids your character. Roll for the action the GM would in standard play. Deeds are normal. When deciding actions for NPC, okay, we're not doing that. Xenomorphs close to adjacent range use their signature attacks. They never dodge or defend in close combat. When they're reduced to 0 health, roll broken xenomorph table. Okay, we don't have to do that. Okay, so then we have to go to combat. Stealth and combat. Stealth and combat. We already have space and time down. We have our zones down. We already did our stealth mode. We're in it. We're fighting. We got detected. We don't have motion tracker. Can we dodge? Jump, climb, close combat. Okay, we're in close combat. Defend. If you're attacked in close combat, you can choose to defend yourself against attack to avoid being hit. Defending is a quick action. You roll for close combat. You must state that you defend before the attacker rolls, which was our goal. And then we defend for each one. What do we use to defend? So close combat. Okay, we're going to defend. Close combat. We're good at this. We have 4 dice right now. Okay, we have 4. +2 for close combat. And we have 4 for our stress. We got to beat 2. That's it. Just got to beat 2. What could go wrong? 1, 2, 3. Oops, didn't mean to do that. 3. It goes to bite us. It goes to grab us. We keep ourselves together. We don't panic. We shove its claws off of us. We pull out our torch with our quick action. I think, do we flee? We have to flee, right? We can't fight. We don't have a gun. What's in this room? How do we get out of here? We don't have a map for this. How do we get away from here? Let's go back to the Lost Survivor. Let's take a look in the room and see what we got. As we do, I cannot believe we just made that roll. We should have died there. So, with that said, how do we get out of here? How do we do this? How do we do this? Yeah, I'm not going to fight it. It's stupid. It's stupid for us to fight it. Let's look at this. We have the data. Complex, abandoned, binary, betrayed, cargo. I just want to see if there's a way out. Let's do a D66 and let's do this. And what's next to us? 41? Is that 41? Yeah, 41. There's a crawl space. We're going to dive back into the crawl space. I think we're going to turn. Oh no, we dived. Quick action was dodge. Oh no, we got to draw initiative. We have to draw initiative. We get a 1. We get a 1, serving hand plate of 1. That's the next one that's in our list. That means we take the 1 out of here. I think we weld this thing shut behind us, because they can't break it. The rule is if something is welded shut, that they cannot break it, so that we can hide, right? So with a 1, we're going to take an action and weld it shut, giving us a chance to get away. This goes back to a beep bloop, as we crawl through the ventilation again to get out of here. We're going to make ourselves to the post room. Do we make it through the post room unscathed? I think we're going to pull our hat off in like the crawl space when we get away and take a quick breather to reduce this stress. So you have an item that you have. Did anyone play any stress reducing cards? Did anyone play stress reducing? I'm looking. Thank God for welding certification. No shit. Okay. I got this. Okay. I got this. We got credits earlier. So we got 100 credits. I'm going to mark that down. 100 cred. from shit that we found inside one of the rooms. Thank you to the serving hands for 100 creds. We weld. We have to make a roll to make sure that our thing doesn't die after welding. We did not get a 1. It's still good. Our welder is still good. Okay. We get rid of that. How do we do this? I want to make sure. I think we just have to stealth it out. I'm going to look at this up. I am going to. I'm going to look up what the item does. So everybody has items when they start, and you can reduce stress with it. So let's look at your character. Let's pull this up on the big screen. Right? Okay. And then we're going to look at this and we're going to check and see how we can use our personal item, because we have a personal item. Actually, this might say how it works. Hold on. Details. Personal agenda. Buy back my grandfather's rig. Signature item. That's what we want to know. Signature item. See if it pulls it up. I searched. Here we go. Boom. What does a signature item do? An item in your normal gear. You also have a signature item, a small item with no practical use, but that sentimental value. There's something about your character. Signature items are usually used thus and don't encumber you. Common include a patch, a cap, which I have a baseball cap. Additional normal gear, signature item, practical use. Something about your character. Signature items are usually tiny and don't encumber you at all. Well, that didn't do anything for us. I thought it was stress reduction. Using signature item. Here we go. Ooh. Once per act in cinematic play. Once per game in campaign play. You interact with your signature item, reduce your stress level 1 step. All right, that's perfect. So we're going to use our cap like Grandpa. We got this. We're going to get out of here. Don't worry, Pops. We're safe. We're safe. With that, we're going to use our ability to hide, right? Because we want to hide. We want to hide. So we're back to mobility of 2, 3, mobility 1, 3 stealth. We're going through. Something moves by us. Observation is actually what we're rolling first. I lied. Observation. 4 plus 1. Do we notice it? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we absolutely notice it. I'm just going to roll a base die of 5 for this thing. Does it notice us? It does not. What is it? Oh, across the ground, multi-legged, scorpion-looking, flies by outside as a face hugger goes by and does not see us. We're going to continue on to the office buildings. All right, another stealth roll to get through here. As things are tracking us, I'm just moving them randomly. So 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Our wits again. Plus these 2. No scares. We are good. I am going to flip this one back over. I'm going to randomly do this. I'm not going to look. Right? Okay. This one is what's tracking us. Whatever D is. Facehugger still after us as we make our way to the north gate. As we climb down out of the ventilation shaft, doing our best to stay unnoticed. Can we get out of here and make the run to the landing platform where our ship is? Which is this our ship? Where's our ship at? Where's our ship token? Shippy ship. Where's our ship at? Did I knock it off? Oh, here it is. There's our ship. climb out. See if we're noticed by the facehugger again. Now we know it's a facehugger. We can roll the appropriate dice. Facehugger is not as good, by the way. A facehugger or an ovomorph. Is that what it is? No, facehugger. Observation is 7. They have a -2 to detecting humans. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so they have a 7, -2, so 5. So their roll. No. 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 This is bad. This is bad. They get 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. This is us coming out of the ventilation shaft. We notice it. We notice it first. We're going to hide. 2, 3. No, facehugger. We go to climb out. We see it skitter by. We wait. We hide. And it says in the book if we hide, these things usually move to another zone, leaving you alone if they haven't noticed you, going back somewhere else. We wait. I think we give it a good time of waiting. With that, power goes out. Lights go down. Crawl out. We hit the north gate, and we hit the wind wall. Looking out over the wind wall, where our ship is, I think we're going to make a run for it. I think we're going to use an athletics to get to the ship as fast as we can. So that running there is stamina. So we're using 4 dice, +1, +3, as we are sprinting out of here. Oh no. No successes. And a thing. Why would this happen? We need an event roll. We need an event roll. I think this is a perfect time to pull an event roll for us. Audience, I think this might be where our character has some bad stuff happen. We're going to go to Last Survivor here on the screen. We're going to pull up this. We're going to see how we make it out of here. As we go to our danger level is now at a 5. We're in the medium danger in phase 2 of our adventure. And we're going to do an event check right now, which is 2d6. If you guys can roll me 2d6, we want a 5 or higher. 5 or higher. As we get through the gate, I think they kind of like, it's cracked as we come through. It's pouring down rain, lightning filling the sky as the power goes out behind us in the building. Roy looks at his stuff. Like, okay, we don't have enough fuel. I got to get to the landing platform. I got to fuel up the ship. We got to get the fuck out of here. We don't know where she went. We don't give a fuck where she is. So this is our plan. We got this. An 11. An 11. 11's good. Opportunity event. Yes. All right, I'm going to roll our D66 here. See what we get. Move those out of the way. 52. Significant device or artifact. Ooh, what would be a significant device or artifact? Significant device or artifact. If we came around the corner, we're looking on the ground around us, we're looking at the people who are here. What would be an item that would be good to find here, that makes sense? Let's do salvage. Let's do salvage. I think that makes the most sense. We're going to do a D66. We got a 62. on the salvage table. 62. A combat knife. Rare salvage. A combat knife might not be bad. We don't have a weapon. I'm not opposed to this. I'm not opposed to this. Hold on. So we have nothing to fight with. And we have only a welding tool. Hold on. Is there a combat knife in here? So there's a guy. I think there's going to be a person laying on the ground that we're taking this from. Damn. None on here. Combat knife. I think we reach down. Grab. Combat knife is good, dude. All right, we're going to take combat knife. So we're over here. We're going to go to our gear. We are going to add an item. And we're going to look up combat knife. Right? Oh, no, not custom. Sorry, my bad. Nope. Let's do that again. We have a encumbrance of 8. We can hold a lot. Knife. Kitchen knife. Combat knife. Select. Now we have a combat knife. It's good. We can possibly fight, right? Combat knife, +1 modifier, 2 damage. We can fight now. We can stab. We can stab, at least. Knife in our hand, we reach down, we pull it off the body of a person who got crushed in the gate, I think. I'm going to make a panic roll. That's a 1. We're fine. We don't freak out. We hold it together. Sorry, man. We grab it, and we make our sprint. We make our way to the air traffic control. Go back into the air traffic control room. We start looking to get fuel and get ourselves rigged. Run outside. I think that our next thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to see, is anything going on? How dangerous is this? So can I get 2d6 from you guys again for our next event to see if we're safe? As we start going through the logs, I'm going to make a roll to try to find stuff with Comtech and see if we know where the filling station is. Our wits are fortunately are at a -2 dice right now because we freaked out. But we calm back down though. We're good now. We remove distress, which removes that panic. So we got 4 dice, and we don't have any Comtech, but we do have 3 stress dice. We have to make a panic roll, but we did get 3. 5 minus 3. So 5. Ooh, 5. So 1. So a 4. Our panic's a 4. What's stress and panic for us on a 4? Shakes. All skill rolls based on agility are at a -2 for this part of the scene. Okay. Hands are shaking. We hit the buttons. We find out there's fuel here to refuel our thing. We have our information that we've been asked for on the screen right now. It says storm forecast Friday here on Hadley's Hope. A chance of 70s, clear and reasonable. Right now it's like fucking lightning storming outside. Makes no sense that it's going to be clear and reasonable here. We run outside and we're going to start filling the station. 2d6 from you guys was a 5. Let's go back up here and see what a 5 is. I think it's nothing. I think nothing happens on a 5. Right? Isn't 5 no bueno? We're good. Am I correct? Event check. 5, no event. We run out. Heavy machinery. We got this. Heavy machinery doesn't even use stealth. We got a 4. We have a 2 for heavy machinery. And I would like to point out, that our actions and talents, we have steady hands. If you want, you can try. Here's what steady hands does. If you can, if you want, skip rolling 1 or 2 stress dice in any skill roll. When rolling for the stress or panic effects, use your full stress level. So, I'm going to ignore 2 stress. I don't want to freak out here. We'll hold it together. We're putting the machinery together. We kind of center ourselves and get calm. Because we're going to try to fill this thing up. We're going to try to do it fast. I'm going to say if we can, right now, I think it takes an hour to fill the ship. We roll this one. We got 1 success. It's going to take 1 hour to fill the ship. We plug it in, crank it down. 1 hour, fill the ship. We can see it. We're going to run to the cargo hold, open the door, hit the key, boop, boop, and then we're going to roll 2d6 to see if we are in danger. Audience can have another 2d6 roll as the cargo hold on our bison comes down. Right? Our bison here comes down, opens, and we start getting into the belly of this thing. 2d6. Let's hope. You get another no event. We don't want a low roll. Don't get us a 2 through 3. 2 through 3 means we're fucked. Come on, 2d6. 2d6, a 6. No event. We wait for the next hour. We're good. We look outside. Meter says full. We have to go back out, disconnect this. 2d6 again. As we walk outside, rain starts coming down. Are we in danger? We walk out, we grab the nozzle, make our heavy machine check again. We're successful in detaching. But does anything happen while we're out there? As things are moving towards us. I'm going to shuffle these. I'm going to put one out here that is needed. And I'll put this one, whatever that is. On here, it says that there is a horrible thing that can happen when you are leaving this place. It can be very dangerous. Okay. What do we get? Dread 11. 11 is good. Check this out. 11 means another opportunity event for us. All right, I'm going to roll for opportunity event. As we unhook the thing and start running back to the bison on a 53. 53, significant device or artifact again. We're going to go down to the salvage table. I'm going to roll on here. A 14. Bottled water or a surgical kit. I think we're going to take the surgical kit. As we're doing this, when you see there's somebody who's out here, I'm going to flip one of these guys over, actually. There is a chance. We know she's dead. She expired. I think on the body of a person. Oh, no, not a body. As we're filling it up next to the coil, we pull it off. We set it on the ground. There's a backpack on the ground, and there's a surgical kit in it, which is good for us. We haven't been wounded yet. We're lucky. We're going to add surgical kit to our rules. So let's add more gear. Come on, baby. We want to add gear. And we found a medical. Was it surgery or medical kit? 14 surgical kit. Even better. Surgical kit. We're going to add it. Boom. Now we have a surgical kit as well. Which gives us a bonus to aiding people. Okay. We're doing well. We pick it up and we run back to the ship. Right? Sprinting. Picking it up. Power is out. Boom. Nothing is going right. Well, the fuel's filled. We get to our ship and get ready to take off. As we're getting ready to take off, we didn't do upper danger. I need 2d6 from the audience here to see if we can get off this planet. Well, get the ship booted. As we do, we need a 2d6 to see how dangerous this is yet again. Might get fucked. Come on, 2d6. What do we got? High numbers. 8, baby. No event. Boom. Power up the ship. We're going to start taking off. Okay, this is a pilot check from us. We have to keep our shit together right now. Piloting check is agility. That is 3. I want to remind you that we have 3 We're a new scene. That's 1. We currently have 3 stress as well. We have our talent, which is steady hands. If you want, you can skip rolling 1 or 2 stress dice in any skill roll. We're going to skip 2. We're taking off in a thunderstorm. All right, everybody. This is us getting at mode. It doesn't start. Fuck. I was wrong. Why? Why is it not starting? We're going to do another event roll. I'm going to roll this one because I haven't rolled an event roll yet. Actually, no. I'll let you guys roll. Roll me another event roll. It doesn't start. Shit. Shit. And just start. Come on, Basin. Come on, baby. Grandpappy would want you to fly. Don't act like this isn't the trip you want. We got to get our way home. It's going to be fine. Just boot up. I'm going to play a smack it to work card if there's a malfunction. I know I will. I know I did set that. I know I 100%. A 4. Roll danger event +1 danger level. Our danger level goes to 6. 1 danger event. All right. Danger event matrix. I'm going to roll 2d6 plus danger level. We are currently at a 6. We're going to add these two together. So, 9, 14. We're in a 14. We are in event detail here. Can I get a D66 roll? I believe D66 is in there. If you hit exclamation point D66, I'm going to let you roll the event we're in. We're going to see if our ship is running. Hopefully something didn't get on it. Didn't chew a hole in it. Something along those lines. D66. D66. I think we made it for one of our other games. It should be in there for you guys to be able to roll that. A 1 and a 4. We are currently in the 14 level, a 1 and a 4. We are separated from each other. It doesn't really make sense. Doesn't really make sense. How are we separated from each other? How are we separated from each other? I don't know how that would make sense. It's also not action music. I just want to point that out. It said it was going to be action music. I didn't feel very action-y there to me. I don't know about you all. It felt kind of boring to me. Let's get some good, like, action music to get our asses out of here. I don't think separated from each other works. I'm going to roll again. A 53. Let's try a 53 instead. You just always reroll. If it doesn't make sense, a dangerous experiment. Fuck. Ship doesn't work. Something's going on. Mother gives us a signal. Warning, warning. Disconnection. Yeah, it's a good idea. Disconnection. I think we're going to push the roll. I think we're going to take a stress. We ignore 2. We didn't get a critical failure. We're going to push the roll to get this thing to leave. It's a 3 + 1. We're going to, yeah, we have to. We have to. Because if not, it means it's damage and we got to go repair it. Right? So 3, 1, 2 dice. Come on. You can do this. Turn the key again. It starts up. Flying out of Atmo. Taking off. Fuel's burning good. Let's see if we can get ourselves out of here. 1 roll to get out of Atmo. It says in there that it's dangerous to fly out. We lose a die. Thank God the guns are broken. We don't get shot at. 6, but a panic. But, so, because I use steady hands, if you can, you want, skip the roll. When rolling for stress or panic effects, use your full stress level. My full stress level is 3. We don't get our resolve. We're rolling a d6 + 3 for our stress. 4, 5, 6, 7. We mess up. 7, we mess up. We turn something, we hit a switch, we hit the wrong switch, something happens to the ship. We're in the clouds in Atmo, lightning coming down, crushing off the hull. There's a pop, a smoke, alert, goes up, warning, damage 2, warning, damage 2, as we mess up flying out of here. And I'm going to end it there for tonight's show. As our ship is warning us that something is wrong, we're in Atmo in the middle of a lightning storm with a flash of lightning. Did something get on the ship? Are we in danger? Did something get damaged just because of the storm? Can we fix it and get out? Or are we going to go down maybe like the other ship that lifted off? That's it for episode 1, Space Trucker for Aliens Evolved. I have a bunch of stuff that I'm going to get together, but hey, don't worry. We're not playing this next week. We get a little break from the stress. Why, everybody? Because we're going to be doing a Christmas special. That's right. We're going to be doing 10 Wicks investigators out on the ground, acting as carolers, hunting down somebody who has been stealing children in Atlantia. So we'll be back next Monday, everybody. But don't worry, I'll be here on Wednesday. We're going to have our Corpse Talk live like always. We can go over the stuff we've learned on this. We're going to be reviewing a new book as well. And then, of course, on Thursday, we're going to get ourselves a little solo dark in as we play Breachers to see how Yule and Sofix do in our upcoming session. That's it for me tonight. I hope you guys loved Aliens Involved. This is a great way to play. I think the new setup looks good. Everything like this was super fun. But we will be back with our holiday special. I don't have a Patreon thing set up here, but I do want to say thank you to our patrons. If you're watching this after the show and you enjoyed it, comment down below. We're learning the rules together. We're learning how to do the solo stuff together. I'm going to make a cheat sheet and probably put that out for all of you who want to do Last Survivor as well. There's going to be things around to click, bells, icons, probably a video to watch somewhere like here, I think, and probably subscribe over here. That's it for me, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and I really don't hear you scream in space, but we'll see if we'll make it there. I'll see you again in 2 weeks for this.